Happy Good Friday, everybody. Here's Neil coming to you, and I had a new song to share with you. This is by Hillsong Worship, and it's called King of Kings, and it's a new favorite of mine. It was one that I heard for the first time at the pastors' conferences over in Seaside. You guys sent Larissa and I, Dwight, Lissa, and Benaiah to be our church representatives and to be into to just be encouraged and inspired by what the Spirit is doing amongst the churches in the Pacific Northwest. I really love this song, and I hope you do too. It actually has helped me really enter into a more meaningful time of worship. I particularly love how it kind of walks you through where we were and what God did in Jesus Christ to reach us, to make it so we could be in relationship with Him. Right relationship with Him, and he's done it all. He's finished the work. Now we get to experience that joy, but we need to enter in. I was just been reflecting on gratitude and thankfulness and joy, and I was thinking about how Jesus in that upper room after He had washed His disciples' feet when He's hours away from the cross. In one of the teaching times he spent with his close friends, he talks about how their sorrow will turn to joy. And there's been a lot here locally and globally of sorrow, and we need to remember that we serve a God that will turn that sorrow, will use all of that sorrow and turn it to joy. I think some joy here as we see what He is doing as He is working in and through us. But I think ultimately that joy doesn't get its full culmination to that giant party that is being planned for all time, known as the wedding supper of the Lamb. And we are invited if we choose to accept. There's another verse I wanted to share with you, which is from Psalms, and it's a fantastic one. This is Psalms 30, verses 10 through 12. And listen to these words before I sing for you. It says this: "Hear me, O Lord, and have mercy. O Lord, be my helper. You turned my mourning into dancing. You peeled off my sackcloth and clothed me with joy, that my heart may sing your praises and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give you thanks forever." Please join with me in this Easter weekend and just giving thanks forever. We get to enter into that now, and it never ends. It never ends. So here's this new song for you, King of Kings. I pray it blesses your heart, and as it has mine over these past couple of weeks. Goes like this. Oops, hit that. In the darkness, we were waiting without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word from a throne of endless glory to a cradle in the dirt. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. To reveal the kingdom coming, to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross, for even in your suffering you saw to the other side, knowing this was our salvation. Jesus for our sake you died. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. In the morning that you rose, soul of heaven held its breath, till that stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. And the dead rose from their tombs, the angels stood in awe, for the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored. And the church of Christ was born, the Spirit lit the flame. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint. By his blood and in his name, in his freedom I'm free. For the love of Jesus Christ has resurrected me. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Sing with me. And praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, the three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Praise forever to the King of Kings. Hey, please join me this Easter weekend in giving praise to the King of Kings. Thank you, Jesus, for what you did for us. Thank you, Jesus, that you love us still, in spite of all our flaws and imperfections. Thank you, Jesus, so much that you love us to such a degree that you're unwilling to leave us in our wretched state, but you work and sanctify us and work through us your salvation for that amazing party you are throwing for us, known as that marriage supper of the Lamb, as we get to join in with all the saints for all time that you have called out of this world to be with you and celebrate you forever. Thank you, everyone. Happy Easter from the Langs family to you. See you soon.